What's going on, YouTube? Welcome in. My name is Rafael, and this is VISO'S Travel. How is everybody doing on this fine Tuesday? Hello. Let's see who is here. Let's take a look in here. What's up, you all? The amazing Amanda and the mystical Rafi. And last but not least, what's going on, YouTube? Good job. Rob, our Canadian friend. Hello from cruising on the high seas. Hello. Question, Rafi. Have you you're going to do the Movember? Question, I've had you, and are you going to do the November? I have done November. You mean no shave November? I have done that before, and it's kind of not hard for me. I went with just a mustache one year. That was interesting, but yeah, I have done a few times. Challenge for the whole month of November. Yeah. I can't believe I leave tomorrow night. I am excited to start rolling across America on a train. First one will take me out of North Dakota to see my brother. Well, Nick, I am so excited for you to start this train. I know you've been looking forward to do it for a few months already, and it's already here. It's like the same thing with our cruise. We're cruising Saturday. We're flying down to Orlando on Friday morning. So it's here. I mean, I don't even know if we will be doing this next week because I'll be on a cruise. And then 18 more after that. Man, you need to make it an even 20. Come on, even 20. Nick, I hope you enjoy your long train ride. And remember, take lots of pictures and videos. And of course, have fun and be safe. There we go. Then we have Anne Hanley. Hello, Rafael and Amanda. Yeah, Amanda is at home. She is very tired from working. So I have asked her to come over here a few times. But let's see. Let's see if we get our prayers answered today. But it was nice to see you in person through the Zoom screen on the La Lira Loca Zoom meeting. That was fantastic. Great job. Najuma, it was nice to see you with Darion. Great job. Then we have Paul Vines. Hello, Paul. How are you today? Let's see. We have Mr. Blaine. Hello, Blaine. Give me just a second. Let me send a quick message here. All right. Let's take a look here. Counting down the days. Got my custom ready. Yeah, my 2 customs are on the luggage already, and I am counting the days. So by this time on Friday, we be together, Dewey. We'll be together. We actually be together a lot sooner than that because Mr. Dewey is going to pick us up at the airport. So we probably go get something to eat, then drive to Coco Key, or maybe we get something when we get there. I don't know yet, but with Dewey, we may just go to NASA. Just do it. You never know. So let's take a look. Hey, done eating yet? Yeah, unfortunately, Danny asked me to be on his show to do a shui for the cancer, and I couldn't do it last Saturday. But if anybody wants to donate for the cancer month, I'd be willing to do a shui. That's not a problem. Ryan Donahue, hey everyone. All right. All depends what time you arrive in Orlando. I think it's pretty early. I have the app. Give me just a moment here. I thought I had the app. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. I thought it was yellow, but it's blue. Let's see. Minus my trips. So we get to Orlando. Let's see here. We get to Orlando at 12:14 p.m. So 12:14 p.m. we get to, remember, is Sanford. It's not Orlando International. It's a Sanford International Airport. And we'll be there at 12:15. Can I challenge you to do it again this year for November? Yeah, I usually don't shave for a month in advance. So that's not a big deal to me. Tonight's live stream is brought to you by Honeywell. No, it's safer. Show it's safe. Good one, Blaine. Yeah, I just got out of work, so I have my shirt. I apologize. I'm heading to Orlando tomorrow to explore a neat hotel with a grotto pool and waterfalls. Yeah, we also have a grotto pool in my house, but unfortunately, whoever built it, they put a steel plate under the rock, so the steel plate is all falling apart. So we rather not go on top of it because I don't know how much of a I don't want to fall into the pool. Oh, big difference. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I thought you knew, but yes, it's Sanford. Great, and challenge you then. Challenge accepted. So I probably have to trim myself before this trip, because then my wife maybe kick my butt. All right. Let's see here. I'm actually waiting to see if somebody will join the live stream today. But they haven't responded to me. So it is an off and on. That's why the Virgin is behind us. I was trying to get somebody that is actually on the ship today. So if they are not here, they're not here. I told them, if you have issues, if you need to go eat, whatever, just show up. But I found some neat stuff the other day. I was at on my attic the other day, so I found a few neat stuff, and in between my attic and my suitcase. So let me show you. If you ever been to the Animator's Palette in a Disney ship, they hand you over a little placemat to draw a character. And then that character comes to life on the screen. So here you have my character right there. And this one, there's a seal right there, a Disney official Disney animator. Look at that. So this character, I believe that was a table number, the number 53 right there. I believe it's a table number. But this character, once you draw it, they take it from you. And then when you look at the screen, they do a show. And those characters come to life. So that is my character. And here you have Amanda. Amanda's looks fantastic, I think. Look at that. She is also an official Disney animator. There we go. Little red lips. She's all ready for the Scarlet Lady, isn't she? Look at that. Isn't it cute? And yes, I was right. Number 53 was our table. So those are two fun things I found. Then we did an excursion. This is our trip to Canada. I don't know if this is going to show up on our on the screen since it's a green thing. But this says Farmers Bank of Rustico. So this is the Farmers Bank, and they used to make their own money, and they have their own mark to mark on the money to know they are theirs. So we were allowed to make a $5 bill. There we go. And those symbols right there are the symbols that they put in to make it a note, official note. So we made a couple of these bills, and I happened to find it. So that is pretty cool. What else we got over here? All right. So this one is a recipe for one of the foods that they serve you on the Disney cruise. This is the wild mushrooms risotto, and this is brought to you by Remy, and they give you the little recipe. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I was cleaning the suitcase, and I happened to come across a few things for all of my Canadian friends. This is one of the maps for the port of Charlottetown. So, and it's kind of funny. I didn't realize this, but since we are about to be on Dia de los Muertos, this one has a sugar skull right there. And it has information about the port and all of that stuff. So that's cool. I got two of those. Oh, and here is a $2 bill from the same Farmers Bank. Right, that from Canada. And of course, if you go on a Disney cruise, you get some free stuff on the bedroom. These ones are usually at the desk. So you get a postcard. It's a simple postcard with Mickey and Minnie. And you get a postcard with the ship. That's the Disney Dream right there. Wait a second. I think I got the message. Let's see. Oh, okay. They are trying to get into the live stream, but unfortunately they are not able. All they see is a white screen. Okay. So this is another. This is actually the same recipe. I guess I have it twice. And if you haven't been on a cruise before, I mean, these are kind of antiques now since everything is done on a phone. But this is from October 26th of 2017. This is the navigator. This is like a guide. There you go. You can see it right there. There's a guide of when everything is going on, what times, and everything. So let's see here. I was trying to see if they show. This is the morning. Let's see. This is the Pirates Night, and they have the Pirates of the Caribbean party. So that is pretty cool. They also were showing the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens that day. They were doing karaoke. They were doing the comedy of Max Winfrey. So a few things. So this is how the guides look when you go on a ship. Now usually you have to go to customer service to see those because now they want you to use a lot of the app, and the app, actually the Disney app, is pretty good, but the internet package is not good at all. And of course they try to sell you their Disney vacation club, so there's a vacation club in there and vacation club destinations. So let me see, what is this here? So we went to the Anne of Green Gables, and this is the little map. It's green, so you won't be able to see it very good. But that's the Anne of Green Gables. Let me see if there's anything else interesting in here. Oh, like look at this Sydney. This is Sydney. This is Sydney, Canada, right there. There's a big map that you get when you go into the port. And this one looks like it's the first one that gives you when you get on the ship. So they had the Be Our Guest show, the Twice Charm show, the Doctor Strange show, the Tango show. They have Dreams, and then they have Lynn Trefger and Max Winfrey as a variety show. So that was the cruise was from October 21st to October 28th of 2017. So, and they had the Marble Day at Sea. So the Marble Day at Sea, they also have things related to Marvel, as you can see. Yeah, and that's all I found. So what do you think, guys? Do you like those little show and tells? It's like I found them all either in the attic or on my luggage that I'm taking. So that was kind of neat to find. So let's see what Anne Hanley has to say. Our flight gets in at 8:55. We have a shuttle. There are 6 of us, so we will be at the hotel early. Hopefully, we will see you there. My daughter is calling to see if we can check in early. That'd be great. She's having too much fun on the ship. Hope it's not JJ Cruises. No, it's no JJ Cruises. No. Hey, everyone who said hi playing football. Okay. Yes, Dave. Hello, hello, Yes, Dave. How are you? Right now, they did a pop-up live right now. Oh, okay. No, no. I was trying to get Tiffany and her fiance. They are on the Scarlet Lady right now, but they're trying to show up, but the screen is white. It's like the printer at work. I don't know if I said this the last time, but it's like, don't worry about a thing. No, so no, it's not like that. It's don't worry about the ink, because everything you print is gonna turn out white. There you go. That's our printer at work. It's called Bob Marley. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright. Oh shoot, man, my perfect tone, right? Let's see here. Oh, look at the Alma. There is our ship. We're gonna be on that ship on December 5th, Alma, right there. Hey, Rafi and everyone. Hey, Spikers. And thank you for the message that you posted today. Hopefully, we can get a cruise for cheap. Hey, cheaper is always right. My campground Wi-Fi is off and on. Don't guess I can stay. I will try again soon and see you all later. Well, one thing that we can do here, I don't know if Dewey is up to it, but he's been on the Scarlet Lady. So until we get Tiffany going, if Dewey wants to come up, let me know. Let me know, Dewey, and I send you an invite. Let me see if I can do it right now. Hold on. He's probably busy, but there you go. I just send the message to Dewey because he knows a lot about this cruise line. Okay, Rafi and everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Da, 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 da. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Hey, Rob. TWF. Hello, hello. Tom Beetle, how are you? Stopping by to say hi. Well, hello. Everybody's saying hello. Happy to see you. Hey, Tom Beetle. And my chat just jumped. Let's see here. Spikers, I'm so happy for you. Yeah, I know Cindy's doing great on her real estate business. What is the Disney Club? It has different prices. Is there how you call it? The timeshare kind of thing for Disney. If you like Disney, it actually is not too bad of a deal. It's not great for the cruises. It's better for the resorts. For the cruises, they're asking too many points, so it's not worth to take the cruises on the on points. But for everything else, it's great. But we have our friend that Mr. Dewey Ski. Let's see if he wants to come up. Are you okay right there? Perfect. Hey, Dewey.
Hey, everybody.
Let me lower my volume in here. There we go. How are you doing? I'm sorry I put you on the spot there, but
Not a problem. I've done all my work for the day and was just kind of kicking back watching YouTubes tonight. So you caught me at a good time.
yeah, I was trying to get Tiffany and her fiance here, but unfortunately they don't seem to be able to go. So I thought the Wi-Fi on the ship was good, right?
Yeah, for the most part, I didn't have any problem at all with the Wi-Fi. So, but it depends if they have the premium Wi-Fi, they shouldn't have any problem. And they've been able to do Marco Polo, so I'm assuming they've got the premium.
Oh, hold on. There's an intrusion prevention access blocked. That's what they got.
Huh.
Say web
Maybe
page blocked.
it blocks some software so that because they try to discourage any kind of streaming
Yeah.
calls and stuff like that because it is such a hog on the software. So they may have a block on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They are blocking StreamYard.
Yeah, it's funny that they don't block Marco Polo because I would think that would be just as much a hog as anything else.
Yeah, looks like they are blocking you, Tiffany. Hold on. So let me get it blocked. All right. So how was the embarkation for this new ship?
Well, when they say don't get there early, they mean it. Our boarding time was 2:45. We arrived at 11:30. We had to stand around and chit chat a lot with staff because we were so early, and they did let us go into the 2:30 line. And by time things got finally moving, I think we finally got into the building for the test about 2:15. So we really didn't gain anything by arriving early other than having to stand out in the hot and the humidity and didn't have anything to drink.
Wow. So you better bring your own drink, huh?
Yeah, if you're going to come early, bring your own water because it's going to get, well, depending on what the weather's like. That week was a miserable, hot and humid week. But then this past week, when we cruised, I mean, everything was beautiful down that way. So it all depends on the weather.
So how come so late? Like I think my is 2 o'clock on. Is it what time do they start? Do you know?
They do. Most of them don't start. If you got a rock star suite, you get on as soon as you arrive. But most of them, they were telling people not to even. They wouldn't even let you in the parking lot until after 11:45. So if when you are, I think the ship didn't even get in till. Something makes it say it was around 10 o'clock or something like that. So they didn't rush to get the people in, that's for sure. And once you got into the process, it wasn't too bad. But
so you have to get in and then you're tested, or the tester is outside and then you get in?
They do the testing because they're using two terminals because Terminal F is being remodeled. So
Okay.
they have a small part of that where you go in and you do your testing.
Okay.
And after you've done that, you go out and go next door to Terminal G, where you will get, you go through security with your bag and all, and you wait until your test shows up. Once you get the negative, then you go to the rest of the line to finish checking in, and then you get the board. So the process isn't too bad once you get into the building, but if they don't let you in much earlier than whatever your time is.
Okay.
They've got it spaced out about right. So
yeah, that's what the people were saying also on the Mardi Gras, that people are getting in and the lines get long because people are trying to jump their times and all of that stuff. So
yeah.
it's making a mess before getting on a cruise. But
Now, last week on the Pride out of Baltimore, my boarding time I think was 1 o'clock. I got there about 11:30, and I was on the boat by 10 to 12.
wow.
20 minutes from the time Uber dropped me off till I stepped on board the ship. It was just amazing at how quickly they went through things.
So what ports did you visit on this one?
On which one?
On the Virgin.
On the Virgin, we went to Costa Maya and Bimini.
Okay, I believe that's the same ones that we are doing. Let me double check. Because when I first booked it, it said Key West, but I knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, there's so many ports that are closing down that there's only a handful of ports ships can go to. So seems no matter what cruise you go on, if you go to the Caribbean, you're going to go to the same ports.
Yeah, we go to Cozumel and to Bimini. So is Bimini an island, or is it just a club on an island, or what is Bimini?
Bimini is an island. Half of it's your basic, you know, Caribbean island. It's nothing fancy. Most of the homes look kind of run down, and they have a nice little shopping area. And because when we went, we did the tour of the island, and the tour was really not much. The only thing that made it enjoyable was the tour guide was funny. But the other half of the island is a resort, and that's where all like the beach club. They have a real nice beach club for Virgin. Now
Okay.
the spot that Carnival uses isn't as nice as what Virgin has.
Let me stop you there for a second. Here is Party with Peg and Artie. It's always a party, and now they have a YouTube channel.
I
So
saw that. That's awesome.
make sure everybody, if you want to party, right now they just have a video there. They're testing the waters. They will be on the Carnival Mardi Gras coming up with us. So just make sure that you have the notifications on and you subscribe to their channel, because I'm sure it's going to be a hoot. So all of us, I'm sure Tony is going to pitch in. I'm sure a lot of people are going to help out Peg and Artie with all their videos coming out from the Mardi Gras. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you go check out Peg and Artie, because yesterday when I subscribed, I think they had 25. So let's get them real quick to 100, so they can put in that name into their link. So did you meet Lucy?
Never could find her. I don't know if my timing was off or what, but I did go looking through the shops to find her. So either she was not working when I was looking, or else in real life she looks different and I missed her. But most people look the same as you're used to seeing on YouTube. So I even watched her YouTube before I went specifically looking for her, and she just must have been off at that particular time.
Yeah, and she looks different. Sometimes she looks more blonde, sometimes she doesn't. It's one of those that you don't know. It's like, is that Lucy? Is that not?
I think her accent would make it easier to find her, because a lot of the people on there are Eastern European and Russian, and she's got a definitely pronounced British accent. So you would definitely be able to tell her from everybody else.
So you got in. I mean, is there any parties right when you go in? Do they offer you any drinks? Did you have the drink package or not the drink package? Because you have like a tab, like if you go to a bar. But I mean,
they don't have a drink package. I did buy the $300 prepaid. Paid bartender buying onboard credit, because the very first day we went to the spa and they deducted that right out of my $300. So.
Oh wow! So everything is combined. Like if it's either a spa or drinks or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. So like prepaid your onboard credit, and it all goes in the same pool. And I guess they had different sales at different times, because when I bought it, they gave you $50 extra. Other people I heard had gotten as much as 125 or 150. So I guess it depends when you bought it on their sale.
Do they have anything like they're pushing you to buy it when you come in? Maybe you get a deal that way, or nothing like that?
No, I think you had to buy that ahead of time, right? Because once you got on, there was nobody promoting it.
Okay. Because when I went on I believe in my last Royal, there's always people at the door. Buy the drink package. We give you this. We give you that. It's like,
yeah. If there was anybody promoting it, that I didn't notice them and stuff, and they didn't ever approach me on it. But one promotion they do have that's really good. If you like the cruise and you know you're going to go again, they've got a heck of a deal. You can, a lot of cruises you can prepay a deposit. They have $300 deposit. You can book up to 4 prepaid deposits, and right away they turn around and they pay you right back for it. So it doesn't cost you anything, and you get $300 credit on the cruise when you finally book it.
Hey, Neil, somebody's asking if somebody can put in the link for Paganardi. Is Party with Paganardi. Neil, if you can, it will be great if you can put the link in there. He just came in. Hello, hello. Craziest Pioneer. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, but that bonus thing is I mean, it benefits them. They sell you four $300 deposits. That's $1,200 they get to mark up as income, and then they give you $1,200 in onboard credit that they get to write off as promotional spending. So they get double the tax break on it. So.
Oh, look at this. Somebody says, Dewey, your green room looks pink.
Yeah, one of these days I'll get my green room unpacked of boxes so I can actually go into there and start doing things.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. That's the link for Paganardi. So if anybody wants to go check it out, just give it a quick subscribe, a quick thumbs up, and then you can come over here. Thank you, Neil, as always, my friend. All right. So, what's the best part of the ship? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was totally different to anything you've been before, or is this just like
definitely different than most other cruise ships? I actually was not expecting to like it. I was mainly going out of curiosity, but I ended up liking it so well that I hope I will use up all 4 of those deposits because it's fun. I mean, there's a lot of excitement. It's a young crowd, but let me preface that with saying it's a young feeling crowd, diverse age. We were talking to people in the waiting line older than we were, so it's not just young people there. There's the people of all age groups, but it's people that are young at heart. And that's what makes the whole environment like that. The staff, oh my God, you can tell that this ship is based on looks and physical fitness because there wasn't an ugly staff person on the crew. They were all 10s and 12s, totally fit, totally good looking. And it's like they definitely hire people that promote their image because it makes for some good sightseeing, I'll tell you.
I'm very professional, I heard, and they get to choose their outfits as well.
Yeah, they are very friendly, almost to the point of being flirtatious, and they're very good about remembering names, just like most cruises that always seem to amaze me that they can do that. And they're just everybody is always they got. Sometimes you get people that are friendly, but you can tell it's a put on because they have to do it. These people really sincerely feel like they're friendly and happy to see you.
Let's see what Tiffany has to say. That she's blown away by the ship. And she's having a lot of fun. And I am feeling the same way as you. Like, I'm going just because, we got it for free. And it's like, why not? It's like, because in the beginning, when Emma came out with that review, everybody's like, yeah, but I still want to experience it for myself.
Yeah.
So some people may not like it, and some people may love it. It's just.
And I was very, very impressed with it. I like the fact that it's everything is unique on it. Every area you go to, it's like they had a whole team of designers, and they said, okay, you design this, you design this, you design this. It's not like some ships where the whole design is everywhere and it's from one place to another, and you can never tell the difference of where you're at. These are all unique, and it's laid out such that it encourages you to explore and to be nosy, because there's some places that unless you go exploring, you wouldn't even know they were there because they're tucked back in a corner, around a corner, and down a hallway.
I've heard you say that if a door open, go in.
Exactly. A lot of the doors, most of the time on ships, crew doors look like crew doors. Here, a lot of the crew doors were frosted doors that you would think would be doors you're supposed to go into to get into a venue somewhere. And some of the places you're supposed to go into, like the upper deck area of the Manor, which is the nightclub, I would have never known to go in that door if somebody hadn't told me that you could, because it looked just like a bulkhead door. So, I told a lot of people, even on that cruise, don't be afraid to explore and open a door. If you're not supposed to go there, it won't open.
So Chris is asking if there is a language barrier or any hard accents.
They have some. They got hard accents, but most of them seem to understand well. There were a few people that maybe when you talk to them, you had to kind of repeat yourself a few times. But for the most part, they seem to have a good grip on the language. And there wasn't too much problem communicating, unless you're asking for something that's really kind of bizarre, and then that can be just kind of difficult to explain. And yes, Larry, I think a lot of people said in reviews that it was not fluffy friendly. I had no problem finding comfortable places to sit, and I'm definitely fluffy.
So let me ask you. I don't want to put you on the spot here. Is the hammock fluffy friendly?
I did not try the hammock, but my buddy did.
Okay.
And he's not as big as I am, but he's a good sized guy, and he was able to sit in it. I even though it did not say anything about a weight limit, I just did not feel safe in trying it. I was afraid I'd be the one that caused it to collapse. But it looked comfortable as all get out.
Yeah, I mean, Tiffany spent a good time in there for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's a good place to see the ocean go by. I mean,
oh yeah, and most of the like the dining rooms, the lounges, any place there was seating, there was a fair share of just hard chairs, and that was the biggest problem we encountered, because you sit on a hard chair, it gets uncomfortable. But there are plenty of soft chairs, couches. One of the bars, venues, and those old mattresses that were gray and kind of had stripes on it from decades ago?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like their furniture is made of. Mm-hmm. It looks like you're sitting on old mattresses. Of course, they're new, but that's the look to it. So that's how the kind of softness they have there. It's like a giant, wall-sized sofa made out of mattresses.
So I noticed on Emma's review, this new review, her bed was always as a bed. Yours was always as a bed, or
we always had ours as a bed. Most people I talked to, that they had theirs as a bed. I didn't talk to anybody who actually had it converted into a couch at any time. Okay. Because like most people, why? You're not there in the daytime. You're out on the ship. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a waste of time. Now, we did have to get ours split because originally it was just me. So it was put together like a full-size bed. And, my buddy and I have been friends for 33 years, but we're not that close.
So they could separate it just like two beds side by side.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we went to guest services to request that it get separated, and then went straight to our room, and it was done before we got there.
Wow.
So they're very responsive when you if you order up ice or pop for your room or anything, it's like boom, they're right on the spot to do things for you.
So did you have the box in your room?
We did not find a box in our room.
Okay, because Tiffany didn't find the box, so I'm starting to believe maybe that was a England thing, or maybe we'll change it to.
They do exist, because I saw a review today that had the box.
Okay,
and it showed you the list of what's in the box.
Okay.
And so it's got a vibrator, it's got a rubber, it's got lubricant oil, and there's 4 things in it.
Okay.
So, but we did not. We looked.
I wonder if that's just on suites now, or maybe on stuff like that. Because
Yeah,
according
somebody had
to the
said
other
that it was
reviews,
only in the Rockstar suites and above. So,
Mhm.
but the review I saw was a normal sea terrace room. So
Yeah,
maybe
that's
at one time they did, but then decided to only do it. They changed it or something because we didn't, and other people we talked to that were.
maybe they run out of stock.
Yeah, that could be too. That could be too. Now one big difference we noticed. I had upgraded to an extended balcony room since there was going to be 2 of us. I wanted to make sure we had plenty of room, and we ran across a couple of ladies that we met on the cruise, and they just had a normal sea terrace room. So we kind of did a room tour back. We showed them our room, they showed us their room, and there's quite a bit of difference in that few extra feet in an extended terrace.
Definitely, yeah.
Their room for 2 ladies, it was crowded because
Wow.
bathrooms, there's not enough space for all your stuff. The desk is not big enough for 2 women's worth of stuff. They had space issues in their room, but us as being guys in our room, we had a much bigger closet because of the configuration. Our bathroom was much bigger. When you go into most of the regular size rooms, on one side is a closet, on the other side is the bathroom. When you go into our room, one side is just the wall, so you have that much extra room for your bathroom. So the sink, even though it was only 1 bowl, there was enough room 2 people could be in front of the sink or the mirror if they needed to. And the shower and the toilet were both behind doors behind you. So somebody could be on the toilet and somebody could be in the shower, and you were private. You weren't disturbing each other.
Hmm.
So we definitely had a much bigger bathroom than the regular terrace did.
But it wasn't 2 separate rooms, like one shower and one
No, it
toilet.
was all
It was
in the
all
bathroom.
combined, but it's larger.
Yeah, it was all in the bathroom, just behind the doors for both the toilet and the shower. But there was plenty of room. It wasn't like we were crowded. The shower had enough room for me. The toilet, it was like having about twice the size of an airline bathroom. So it wasn't like you're wedged in wall to wall. So it was pretty good and roomy. Yes, Peg and Artie, I definitely will go on Virgin again. I'm looking forward to it because there's a lot to explore, and on a 5-day cruise, you just couldn't get everything in. There's so much goes on the ship that I can see benefits of going repeatedly, because then you kind of learn how things are done and what to look for, when to look for, stuff like that. A lot of their entertainment is what they call pop-up entertainment. They don't have a ton of stuff scheduled, like, okay, at 3:00 you're going to listen to this group. At 5:00 you're going to listen to this group. They have some of that, but a lot of it just pops up out of the nowhere. You never know when it's going to show up. So when
Yeah,
you find something that you like, well, half the time it's half over with already. Like the first night, we found a jazz quartet that we really liked. And during one of their breaks, we asked them, okay, where else are you going to be performing this week? That was the only night they were going to be doing jazz. Everything else was going to be different and in different venues. So you just never know. And that part kind of bothered me, because one of the things I like best on cruises is entertainment. So I like to know where to find it and not always feel like I'm missing half of it.
yeah, that is true. I mean, I that's what I was showing my little guys here. I like the paper.
Yeah.
I because I highlight where I want to go, and I have it in my pocket, reach it out instead of dealing with the app. And talking about the app, did you have any problems with the app?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had an iPhone and it cooperated better for me. My buddy had a Samsung. If he rebooted his phone, and I'm not talking about just starting the app, I mean totally rebooting the phone at least 20 times a day. It was awful. I don't know if it had memory leaks or what the problem was, but for a cruise line that is depending on everything being on the app, it was worthless.
Yeah.
You just half the things you needed to do, you couldn't because the app wouldn't load right.
So all those entertainments that you say pop-ups, were those on the app at all or not?
The pop-ups were not. The
Okay.
ones that were some of them had scheduled time slots in places, and that would show up. But a lot of the groups, they would perform many more times throughout the cruise that weren't on the schedule because they would just suddenly show up here or show. One group, there was like sometimes just two of them, sometimes four of them. They were kind of like wandering minstrels. They would just roam all over the ship and then break out into songs somewhere. They were very good and very entertaining, but if you weren't in the right spot at the right time, you missed it. So, and you never knew where that spot was going to be.
Wow. But I heard that the show that Tiffany was showing us today, that seems like the show to go, right?
Oh yeah, that is definitely, though they are so talented. And what's interesting is none of them worked together before they got on this ship.
Wow.
They were all
What's the
recruited.
name of that show? Something like it's like fighting, right? Like they're like two groups that they go at each other, kind of thing.
Oh, the one that's in the little theater with the poles.
Yeah, with the poles. Yeah.
That was really good too because they were very well choreographed. Where instead of, I mean, they were doing a lot of good acrobatic type stuff, but it didn't look fake. It looked like it fit right. Like when you watch the original West Side Story, how all the dancing worked in with the fighting. Same kind of deal. It was really, they did a very good job. We went to see it just intending to take some pictures. We didn't think we'd be interested, and we ended up staying for the whole show. It just caught our attention that quickly.
Yeah, it's probably like Cirque du Soleil, something very, very entertaining, a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I heard that that's one of the best venues they have because they got people on both sides and the entertainment is in the middle, so there's not really a bad seat in there.
And they could reconfigure that room for different things. Like for that show, entertainment was in the middle, and they had like bleacher type seats down each side. But sometimes when you go in there, the seats would be all gone, and it could be a giant dance floor if that's what you needed. So it was a very configurable room for different kind of events in it. And so that really, kind of made it interesting. You never knew when you were going to go in there, how it was going to be set up. And they had a upper area too, where you could sit like a lot of theaters do, but then there was like a lot of standing area where you were just looking down into the pit to see what was going on. And so it was good angles to get some camera and video.
Were the rooms? I know that you configure everything on that tablet. Was the tablet easy to use?
For the most part, yes. If you were tech savvy. Okay. For those who aren't tech savvy, they'll probably have problems because a lot of these stuff, to me, was not very intuitive to somebody who isn't used to using equipment like that. So like somebody, like an old couple that goes in there and have never used computers or barely even use a smartphone, they probably had problems. And that was the only way that you could control. Like the TV had no remote control. You had to use the tablet. So if you didn't use the tablet, you had no TV.
Did they have like good shows on the TV, like some other? I mean, did you check on that? I mean, it's like a lot of people, they like Disney, they play older Disney movies. Did they have anything?
I think they did, but I never watched TV on a cruise ship other than the cruise ship channels, like about the excursions or the one that shows the map or camera views. That's the only thing I'll ever watch on TV on a cruise ship.
Yeah, I like to fall asleep watching a movie or something, so that's why. That's why I asked.
Kind of thing that they did have movies on there because one night we got into our room early and we tried to watch a movie and of course we fell asleep. But so they do have movies on there, and of course they have that mood lighting where you can change the lighting in your room to different colors and stuff. The only bad part was you could only use their um, predefined settings. You couldn't just suddenly decide, okay, I want this light to be red, this one to be blue, this one to be purple. You just had to select a setting, and that's what would happen.
Yeah.
They should put in something in there where you can customize it to whatever you like, because I'm sure everybody has that does like lighting would have a different combination that suited them.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one, when you come in at night, some things happen automatically. So, like at sunset or at a designated time, all the lights in your room, the curtains closed, and they got to this nice shade of blue, which was quite nice at night when you're not quite ready to go to sleep yet, but you don't want bright light and stuff. But once you changed the channel, we couldn't find that setting in presets. So we had to ask for help. And the only way you could get that particular setting, you had to go watch a movie. And in the movie settings, there was a button that you hit for special lighting to watch a movie. And
Oh,
that's
wow.
you got that blue. So things like that the normal person, hell, we couldn't even figure it out. We had to ask for help, and we're tech people. So yes.
So, what do you think about this? Sherry saying that maybe COVID-19 is the reason for the pop-up entertainment. Did you feel that way?
I don't get that impression. I get the impression that they're doing that on purpose.
It's like a circus kind of environment, right?
Yeah.
It's like things going on everywhere.
The whole atmosphere of the ship it's kind to me, it's kind of like the whole ship is just full of surprises.
Okay.
Whether it be the entertainment or you turn a corner and voila, there's something there you never expected to see. They have a game video arcade that's kind of tucked back, not along any of the main paths, and it's got free games in it.
Really?
And old games like Donkey Kong, Asteroids, Centipede, Pac-Man, yes.
No, my wife will be there for sure.
Oh yeah, and they don't charge.
Wow, that's
they're
crazy.
all free, but it's not along the way somewhere. If you didn't go, you have to like go through one venue. It's like a diner where they got shakes and goodies and stuff, and you see tables to play on in the back. But if you go back there and you turn to the left, all of a sudden, wow, there's the game room. Turn to the right, there's a whole nother bar back there. That's the only way you can get into that bar. There's just things hidden all over the place on the ship. Mm-hmm. So it definitely encourages you to wander and explore, because you never know what you're going to find. That's why I want to go again, because in 5 days, I'm sure there's stuff I didn't find everything. And the things I did find, now that I know where it's at, I'll know where I want to be at certain times.
Oh, that definitely. I mean, sounds like a fun. Sounds like a lot more fun than what they pictured in the beginning.
Yeah. About the only complaint in activity-wise, during the day, like most ships, you'll have trivia, bingo, all that kind of stuff. Well, on this ship, it's definitely centered around fitness and looks. Because during the daytime, they got all kinds of things, how to do your makeup, how to do a facial, yoga, this kind of stuff. So during the daytime, if you're not into fitness and beauty, there's not a whole lot to do. So if you stay on board on a port day and you're not into that, you're going to be hard pressed to keep yourself occupied unless you just want a nap.
Do they have like a casino or stuff like that?
They do have a casino. It's small. It's not very big, and it's kind of dark. But and I never saw a lot of people using it, so I don't know if it was a low quality casino, or if it just was the crowd wasn't a gambling crowd. There was people in it all the time. It just was never crowded, and it was very.
So now talking about, so is it true about Deck 17?
We never caught anybody, but I've heard it numerous times. So it may be the kind of thing that once people get used to, maybe this was too early and nobody really wanted to be the ones that took their top off. But okay. I could see where it would be very convenient because it's on the very top. Nobody can see anything unless
nobody can see it from your balconies or anything. It's just stuck in somewhere. I got you.
So it may have happened. It just didn't happen when we were there looking. Of course, we weren't camped out there waiting for it either. So
yeah. No, but it's one of those things that you think is a rumor, is it real, is it,
I would not be surprised if that was real based on the kind of atmosphere that's in the place. But it's not as randy and stuff as people make it sound like Scarlet Night. No orgies, no. I mean, there may have been some hookups and stuff, but you got to find that on any ship.
it doesn't look as it sounded when you were reading the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's a very interesting evening because a lot of different stuff happens that doesn't happen on most cruise ships. And so there again, there's a lot of pop-up stuff that happens that evening. So no matter where you're at on the ship, we pretty much stayed in one spot and let the entertainment come to us because we figured, okay, they're probably roaming the ship and we'd see almost everything anyway. But there were activities like in the central area. It's not really an atrium, but they call it the roundabout. And there was a big stairway that goes down there. I guess there was a dance that happened in that stairway. Well, that kind of thing's not going to come to you if you're not there to see it. And of course, by the time we got down there to see it, it was over with already.
So whenever you come into the ship, do you come into like an atrium, like any other ship, or is it just
you come into that roundabout area?
Roundabout, okay.
Yeah, but it's not like most atriums where it's big and stuff. There's things all around it and stuff, so you can definitely tell it's the center of the ship as far as what's happening, but it's not near as big as most atriums are on ships. And in most of the it's kind of a lot like Mardi Gras, where even though Mardi Gras is huge, it's got a lot of small spaces, so you never feel like you're lost in a big cavernous area, and it doesn't seem as big when you're in it.
You've been to the Mardi Gras already, right?
Yes.
So where are we going first, Dewey?
I'm heading to the fortune teller bar. That's my favorite.
That's your favorite? Like right when you enter the ship, you're going to go to fortune teller.
Yeah, that'll be the first place I head to. I describe fortune teller as alchemy on crack. Because just like alchemy has all kinds of custom drinks, add theatrics and showy type stuff along with the drinks, and you got fortune teller bar. They don't have a full bar. Like you can't just go order a rum and coke or a gin and tonic. They'll send you down to the Brass Magnolia for that around the corner. But they have a lot of specialty drinks they got one called the Crystal Ball. It has a big bubble on it.
That one is not very good. That's what I've heard. That is not very good.
Well, now I liked every one of the drinks, but I'm not a very picky person stuff.
Okay.
I think what I liked more was the showmanship part of it. And then I just quickly drank the drink so I could have them do another one.
But for food,
oh my God!
So which one should we go first, Shack or Guys?
I went to Shack first. That was my first food on the ship.
That's what I'm going. But they're next to each other, right?
Close by. No. They're at different parts of the ship.
Really? Well,
in fact, I never actually saw Guys on that ship.
Really?
Because where it's at, I didn't roam in that general area. Okay. I knew where it was at. I just didn't go there specifically for it because I'm not impressed with Guys burgers. I had the first time I had
them in Alaska, and they were probably frozen. It's too cold in Alaska. This one they're probably using.
And I heard a lot of people, even on the Mardi Gras, say that they were good, they were better, but they still weren't. Shack's was better. Everybody seemed to.
Yeah, Shack's supposedly everybody. I would like to know which chicken sandwich is better, Shack or the one on Coco Key on the Snack Shack. That one is the bomb. That one is the bomb.
The one on Coco Key is a close one. So yeah, but Shacks you can get every day on the ship. Coco Key you only get the one day. So
the one day, yes, and then you put the mozzarella cheese sticks on it. Oh, I mean that thing is. I don't know how they can get it so juicy, like having it come from the ship. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah. And I because we went on Coco Key for when I was on the Mariner for the weekend cruise, just before I went on the or just after I went on the Mardi Gras. So um, I definitely looking forward to going to Coco Key again. That was a out of all the private island stuff I've been visiting, that's by far the best so far. So
that is great. Do you have anything planned after the Mardi Gras that weekend? Anything?
yep, after the Mardi Gras, in middle of November, we're going on another weekend cruise on the Independence of the Seas. And that's on
That's with Neil, right?
yeah, Neil and we got Neil and Kim to come along. Originally, it was just Gary and his sister. They found this cruise, and then me and Robert and Maria were signed up to go with it. And now Neil and Kim are coming, and I think there may be some other people that are coming, but it should be fun. And then for Thanksgiving, I'll be on the Edge. And then when you guys are on the Virgin in December, I'll be on the Oasis.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm on Freedom for New Year's Eve.
That's great. But the weekend after the Mardi Gras, you don't have anything to do. I didn't know if you wanted to come by to Orlando and spend a couple of days in there, or is that something that you're not interested in?
I don't know. I'll have to see what I feel like after the Mardi Gras.
That's what.
Like this week, I've only been home 2 days, and then I'm taking off again tomorrow already. So I've had a lot to do. You know, had to get laundry done, had to get my car registered, and I had to go shopping for some. I still have no furniture.
I believe. What is it? I believe there is ironing rooms on the Mardi Gras, right? But there's no laundry rooms.
There is no laundry rooms, but I'm not sure about the ironing rooms.
Somebody said that there's some ironing rooms, supposedly.
It sounds familiar, but I didn't see them since I didn't go looking, so I can't swear to that.
Yeah. But, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about filming all the cabin corridors. I haven't seen that done. It's probably boring, but we may see some pineapples, some tropical fruits around those.
I never did see a pineapple on a door on that cruise, so or on Virgin for that matter. I did see a guy on Virgin with an upside down pineapple shirt, and he had no idea what that meant. So,
well, I don't know if I said it, but Megan Morris, whenever we went in on the Secrets Capri with them, the first time we went with Neil and we met him, so we gave a hard time to Nick because he was wearing some shorts that had some upside down pineapples. So, long story short, I received on the mail some shorts with upside down pineapples from Megan. It's like, this will be perfect for your cruise. So you're gonna see me wearing some upside down pineapples.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Let's see what happens. I hope nothing happens.
Have to get me an upside down pineapple shirt just to see if my luck changes.
But it looks like we are on top of the hour, and thank you very much for covering. I mean, we wanted to have Tiffany and what is it, Patrick?
Yeah,
yeah. Tiffany and Patrick, they are right now on the ship, but as you say, they're blocking some of the stuff. But you were very kind to talk about the Virgin.
Yeah, and happy to be here. Thank you.
We're gonna see each other here.
Oh yeah, in a few more days.
Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days.
Yep.
3 days. I mean, in 3 days we'll be partying like there's no tomorrow. It's too bad they canceled the Space Lounge. I was really looking forward to that.
I got lucky before I went on the Mardi Gras because after we had the weekend cruise before the Mardi Gras, and so I stayed in Canaveral between the two because the rental car, it was costing me more to rent a car to come home than to stay there at the hotel.
So
And
you saw the lounge when the Mardi Gras went on in front of it.
no, not that one. I saw the one that was 8:30 at night a few weeks back.
So my daughter's boyfriend, I don't know if you saw it on my page, but he was there and he took a video of that happening. It's like, well, the other one got 1 million hits. Yours only has 25. What's going on with this? But I told him,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there. If you want to see it, his name is Andrew Seneker. Um, it's
Yeah.
on the page, and you can
Well,
see the lounge and then the Mardi Gras coming through. So I thought it was kind of funny that he
yeah.
actually had a video of that when you hear it on the news for 2 or 3 days about that. So it
Yeah.
was hilarious.
From the hotel, I could see the I didn't see it take off because you had trees and stuff in the way, but you could see it after it got up in the air. And in person, it looked a lot better than what showed up on the phone video. Because on the phone video, basically, it's just a dot in the sky. It didn't show up as good on the phone video, but it was still, that was the first time I'd ever seen a launch, so that was
I know.
interesting.
I was looking forward to it, but
Well,
anyway, do we?
what bothered me is the crew. That millionaire guy that was the pilot on that ship. All of his people were staying at the hotel that I was staying at. So the
Okay.
night before, there was a lot of partying going on and stuff. And I was buying drinks for people right and left, trying to get an invite to go to the launch. And all I did was spend a lot of money. I still had to watch it from the hotel. I spent more money that night on my bar tab than I did on the hotel bill.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious.
And there was a guy that works at NASA that stays there at the hotel. And I thought, okay, I'll start buying him drinks. He doesn't go because he doesn't like to fight the traffic. He stays at the hotel to watch it.
Oh my God! Did you get invited? Did you get invited to the speakeasy?
No.
No. Well,
No,
that's gonna be our goal, right?
Yeah, I heard about it, and after the fact, and it's like, okay, I'm hoping that I can get an invite this time since I'll know some people on the ship now.
That's what I need to do. I need to do one of my videos tomorrow. I'm looking forward to the speakeasy and send it to John. And let's see if I get a little slip under my door.
Yeah, I'm hoping that if the same staff is in, especially at the fortune teller bar, because I hung out there every night. And so it's like if the same people are there, which I expect they will be, hopefully that they'll recognize me and maybe I can get an invite from one of them or something. So
yeah, I don't know how it works, but I think I'm gonna do that. I totally forgot about that. So like I'm gonna make a video tomorrow and I'm gonna send it to his channel. It's like, hey, we have a group here with La Lida Loca. we need some attention.
There you go. Yeah. So it'll be, you'll enjoy the ship. There's a lot to do on it. It's big. You got a lot to explore and see. Definitely 1 week is not enough on the Mardi Gras. So I'm so glad I had these 2 trips planned.
I know. Tell me about it. I've been doing a video every day. I haven't run out of things to say. It's like it's ridiculous. It's like because I haven't covered any of the paid restaurants, only one, because the other ones right now is free. Like the Cochina is free, and the Emerald supposedly the breakfast is free, right?
Yeah, but their breakfast is, and they're kind of a unique little one because they're not like a restaurant in its own room. They're like right along the main thoroughfare, so it looks more like just what would normally be a free lunch place, but they do have items on their menu that are for sale. Most of the restaurants that do have an upcharge, at least when we were on it, the only one that actually charged was Rudy's Sea Grill. All the others were still free. So, okay, we'll definitely have to hang out there. That's a good place to hang, though. They got some good jazz and blues and stuff there, and they make good, strong drinks. So And it's just around the corner from uh, the fortune teller. So,
Yeah. Well, let's head over to MGM.
all
Again,
righty.
thank you very much for coming in. I was looking forward talking to Tiffany. Before we met her in person. I mean, we all talked to her on Marco Polo.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not a stranger, but I really wanted to see her tattoo. But I guess we're gonna have to see it in person.
Yeah,
Because
I
even
didn't
though they
get
say
as much.
150, it's 150 deposit. Supposedly, it's more than that.
Oh, not me. That's not my cup of tea. So,
Yep. So we see you in MGM, and we see each other at 12, whatever it is,
I will be there.
on Friday. Remember, it's in Sanford.
Yep, I'll remember now. Looking forward to it.
All right, guys. VISO'S travel, do ski from Just Do It or you do its destination. Remember, life is short. Travel more. Adios.
See you later.